Well, my light's going to be good in here, and I just have to go for this. If I can pan out, I can get it all here. Thank you for tuning in to Indian Trace. Look at this top row. I mean, C1. Very, very seriously thinking of keeping all of those. Found today. And let me give you a realistic perspective here as we look at this. And this was from the hunt today, as I pan way out just to show you. And I'm going to show you cleanup today because this demands it. Sometimes days demand it. I mean, I'm going to keep one and put it in my Heartbreakers vase, which is this. The last find I made today. Look at that piece. And even that's a fantastic artifact. I mean, take a look at that. So we're going to take a little time and see all this stuff. I mean, you can see here. This was on the videos before. But we're going to take a close look at it. And I've been influenced by Flintspall and some others to try to do them wet, you know. And it brings out the color of the stone and everything, so that's a great thing. Now, this row, my C3 artifacts, they're going to find a different home. They're going to go somewhere. And I mean, you're talking about really great pieces too. I just have to find something to do with them all. I'm not going to put them in a box, and I just can't display them all. It's just a crazy area around here. I mean, just great pieces and great artifacts. They're already drying up. Sometimes they dry so fast. These are the ones that I found that were broken for the most part. That's it. I mean, you saw this. We're going to look at that. That'll freeze your brain up. That's why I had all those little clips before this to show you the finds. These were about what I found for broken stuff today. At Mecca. Had to go. We've had a ton of rain. We've had a lot of infrastructure problems, flooding, but everything's okay. Let's look through this stuff real quick, and then we'll get to the top row. That is a point, as a matter of fact. They did something with it. They either liked it or didn't and threw it away. And here's a point. Long base. Rhyolite. Just wanted to give you an honest look at these cleaned up and in perspective together. What's perspective, you know, when I say that? Well, perspective may well be nice piece of rhyolite here. I mean, these are fantastic pieces. You know, how long maybe did it take to find these? Not a day, that's for sure. I got a lot of day left. I got a lot of things to do at the house. I invested about 3 hours of focus today. I was able to. Just blessed to get out there, just timing hit right. Actually, that's missing the air, but that's just a fantastic piece. If you could take a, let me see if I get the focus on this. Quartz pieces are rare, and it's so hard to work that I keep them and pass them on and give them away. Anyway, about 3 hours of focus is what you're looking at here. All of these, now we're going to get a close-up on, constitute about 3 hours of focus. Then we're going to go from big to small today. Now again, last piece I found was this. And we have a perspective of pieces that are just incredible. I mean, look at this piece. I mean, together, that would have been the day right there. That would have been fine for me. But then it just went on and on and on and on. And I didn't even get the site checked. Didn't even get it checked. It's crazy. Anyway, great piece here. I'm just humbled, really. Very thankful. Give you an idea of size on these things. Let me show you. Just in my fingers here. We're looking at a 2-inch average is my favorite size, but those are about 2 inches right there on the end here, down to 1 inch. So between 1 and 2 inches. Nice piece here. That was shown well out in the sun on the find. Nice piece of quartz here, cleaned up, just absolutely stellar. I mean, can you imagine? I really, between me and you, don't have a clue what to think. The best I can do is I tell my guys, I say, listen, you guys out there, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and move forward the best I can and keep moving forward. Why not? Why not seek and save if I have the time or the will or the energy? This was the majority race we're looking at. No doubt about it. This stuff in my efforts, look at this piece here. My goodness, right? And my efforts has not slowed down. And the more intelligent I get about a site, understanding it, at least for where it produces, maybe not for what exactly was happening on these spots, the better I succeed out there in finding it. It's just nuts. I have multiplied places that I know I probably could go right this moment and find great artifacts it'll lock your mind up. But I have to be able to keep things balanced. So I'm not out there all the time. I don't exhaust myself. I don't get too obsessive about it. But I mean, in some people's estimation, I do. I mean, look at these pieces, will you? Craziness. Look at this piece of quartz. So 3 hours, 15 minutes of focus today. Now let's fly back down real slow as I thank you for tuning in to Indian Trace. It's just baffling to me. I literally do not know what to say, but how can you give up the effort, How can you give up the effort? I'm trying to give you a really great perspective with light, background that's just perfect to see the stones and to see the great variance in styles and personalities. It's a fantastic piece of quartz right there. This was almost the first point I found today. Not exactly, but it almost was. Look at it drying off. See what happens to the patina. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. All my thanks for tuning in to Indian Trace. Look at that's drying out. See the rocks when they're drying out. I don't even know where to stop on this. I mean, in literal terms, when I pan out and give you a look at it from above, that's a top row day, I'm telling you. And then there's plenty of great stuff. You go out and you're able to just pick up gifts. And to me, that's huge because gifts are valuable in this world. And I'm able to just go out and find them for free, and this is good stuff. And then I did find a little handful here. Gifts. Because I don't know. I have to put some in my koi pond. I just can't send that kind of quantity through the mail all the time. Just crazy. So all in all, from Indian Trace, out to you guys, I just really appreciate it. And that right there, that's Indian Trace. Hope you're safe out there. Hope you find. Look small, miss small.